watching City County Sports, the Coach's Corner with Marcus Kimbrell. Brought to you by Bobby Wilson Furniture, Penn Station East Coast Subs, Legends, 54 Pizza Express, Trophy House, and Via Media.
Hello, everybody. It's Rod Wilkerson back with Week 3 of City County Sports. I'm here at Reed Stadium with the Davis County Panthers coach, Marcus Kimbrell. Marcus, you had a big game against Apollo on Friday night. You won 41-0. Obviously, it was a big offensive game and defensive game. Thoughts of that?
Well, we talked about that like the last week. I said that we've had pretty good effort throughout the season so far, but we haven't been able to execute real well. Just haven't been able to put it together and do the things that we're coached to do. And then, of course, we talked about that, and then with our kids, and then this past Friday night against Apollo, we seemed to put it all together and execute and played well. And I couldn't be more proud of the guys. They wanted it. It was an opportunity to compete. They seized it, and they just went out there and just played great.
It's one of your rivals that you always talk about, the Apollo game. Were the kids pretty pumped up about that game?
Yeah, I mean, they always are. Always the opportunity to, when we play Apollo, it is a big rival. It means a lot, and they were ready to play. I used to think I could figure it out before the game, but every team's different. There was seemed to be a lot of focus. Not that there hadn't been in before that week, but I think they were really focused, and they knew that it was time to. Regardless of who we'd have been playing, I think that our kids had decided that we've got to get it together quickly, or our season's not going to go the way we'd like it to go. So, I think that the playing them and just where we were at that point in the season, I think that our guys have just hopefully they've decided to turn it around and get it going the right direction, and they playing the way that we thought they could. So,
defensively, you held them scoreless. Talk to us about your defense and how you felt they played.
Well, our defensive coordinator, Matt Brandon, did a great job with the scheme and what we wanted to accomplish throughout the week. And had to be, we felt like that Apollo did present some problems for us. They've been able to move the ball well against Catholic and Owensboro, and they've got a lot of misdirection and things like that, and you have to be disciplined in what you do defensively. And I felt like our kids, we gave up a few plays here and there, but we never broke, and they just played great again. And it's an execution, and our kids just, for the most part, did the things that we worked on in practice, and they went in the game prepared, executed it, and had success. So.
And offensively, 41 points. You had a big performance by your quarterback and your offensive line.
Well, the offensive line did great. I don't think we had much pressure on Adam all night. They did a great job, and that's where it starts with those guys. And we ran the ball well at times when we needed to, but we were able to make some plays. John Stratton had 2 catches, I think, or 3 catches, and 2 of those were touchdowns, and 2 spectacular catches. And then Samuel Spison had a touchdown catch, and Darius Jones. Actually, Samuel I think had 2, and Darius Jones had 1, and so that was the 5. So Adam is just improving each week. He's a good athlete. He's learning to play the position. He's only a sophomore. There's a ton of things that we ask of our quarterbacks in our offense. So Adam's stepped up, and he's really done well.
Okay, so your Penn Station Player of the Week is?
It's Adam Bouchard. 5 touchdown passes, threw for around 250, and just made some good decisions, and was a great leader for us, and getting the job done, and so he's the Penn Station Player of the Week.
Well, this week you ed another home game against 5A Grayson County. They won last Friday night. They're 2-1. Give us your thoughts about Grayson.
Grayson, of course, Coach Smart, Ed Smart's the head coach, and his teams are always disciplined, and they always play really hard. And we watch film, that's the things that stand out. They're similar to, they run some misdirection stuff, a little bit of option. They're a 3-4 defense, so, defense we've seen similar to Owensboro. We'll just have to expect our guys are just going to have to go in there, regardless if it's Grayson County or whoever. Each week we've got to continue with the execution, and the effort has been there, like I said. But if we continue those things, I think we're going to have success every week, within reason. So we're excited about our kids more so than who we're playing. I mean, the opponent is the opponent, and they will present challenges for us, and they want to win just like we do. But I think if our kids will take care of business and play the way that they're able to, we should have another good Friday. And we hope.
Are you pleased how practice is going?
Yeah. Yesterday the kids, practices have been great all summer, and even through those 2 weeks of losses, but. Everything's kind of reaffirmed, reshored up that we are doing the right thing. I don't know if it's as much the coaches doing the right thing, but the kids are like, hey, if we do execute, we do these things that the coaches are asking. Not that they have disagreed, but I think there's just a little more excitement in the air with those guys, and they know that they can be successful. And getting that win and getting over the hump, first win of the season, is huge.
Well, we're going to come back and talk with one of your assistant coaches, and we wish you the best luck against Grayson County.
Thank
you. Hear ye, to all who be gathered here, give voice and pay homage with the appropriate awe and adoration to King Bobby the First.
All hail the furniture king.
My royal supplicants, lend your ears to this royal decree. Only I, King Bobby, offers the biggest savings on quality furniture and accessories.
'Tis only King Bobby who bestows upon his tri-state subjects the lowest prices on bedroom suits, living room suits, and love seats. Bobby Wilson's Home Furnishings in Owensboro.
Year after year, our Philadelphia cheesesteak is voted best tasting sub all around America. Join us in celebrating this founding father of flavor, this titan of taste, the often imitated but never duplicated Penn Station Philadelphia cheesesteak. Visit Penn Station today.
For over 50 years, the Trophy House has been helping celebrate the times of your life with our unique selection of trophies, awards, and plaques. No matter what the occasion, the Trophy House has an award or trophy to remember that special event in your life. The Trophy House will personalize your gift with our state-of-the-art engraving process that allows us to make each award unique. And when you want that specialized giveaway product, All American Advertising Specialties can personalize everything from shirts to pins to calendars. The Trophy House, 511 Frederica.
At 54 Pizza Express, our pizzas and sandwiches and pastas are all made fresh daily just for you. Fresh vegetables, delectable meats, rich tangy tomato sauce, and tons of rich mozzarella cheese. Wholesome ingredients, all carefully selected for their quality and taste. Just think about the delicious flavors bursting in your mouth from a fresh hot pizza made by 54 Pizza Express. Call, come in, or order online.
54 Pizza Express.
Hello, I'm David Sandifer, head coach of the Davis County Lady Panthers soccer team. This week's Lady Panthers Legend Soccer Player of the Week is
Annie Stauffer. Annie had 2 goals and 2 assists for the Lady Panthers during Week 3 action. This week's Legends Soccer Player of the Week is presented by Legends, outfitters of active people.
Hello, I'm Doug Sandifer, head coach of the Davis County High School boys soccer team. This week's Panthers Legend Soccer Player of the Week is
Ryan Freer. Ryan had 2 goals and 1 assist this week for the Panthers during Week 3 action. He also played well both defensively and offensively in the Panthers' 2 games. This week's Legends Soccer Player of the Week is presented by Legends, outfitters of active people.
Back with Coach's Corner with Marcus Kimbrell. Today we're here with Davis County Offensive Coordinator Chris Renfro. Chris, how are you doing today?
pretty good.
Chris, talk to us about your position on the team and what your responsibilities are.
All right. Well, I've been the offensive coordinator now for 4 years. I started out in 2004 when Coach Barnes was here. I came in with him as a freshman coach, and I've been with the program ever since then. I work a lot with receivers, quarterbacks. We've got a great staff in place here. Jordan Leach, a former player here at Davis County High School, he helps me with quarterbacks. Chad McCain, a former player as well, helps with receivers. Of course, Coach Kimbrell and Coach Matt Brandon have been here for a long time. They're helping coach the offensive line. Barney Hall does a good job working with our running backs, and we all game plan together and come up with a plan to get our offensive unit going.
Obviously, you saw some success in your offense this Friday night against Apollo. Talk to us about how you felt about that.
Well, you know, they finally sparks have been there. We finally put it all together for a complete game. I think it really helped the confidence coming out that first drive, putting a score up on the board first thing. It kind of put them on their heels, and it gave us some confidence that we've been preaching to them all summer that they have, and it finally showed. We had some great play out of our quarterback position, Adam Bouchard. Being a sophomore, kind of getting thrust into that starting role. He had been working that way throughout the summer, working 1s and 2s with Jared McEwen, but finally having to take it over. I think those first 2 weeks, it kind of got him settled into the role of being a starting quarterback and what we needed from him, grasping the offense on what we needed, and having some great receivers play really helps out as well.
The game like Friday night, that gives your that gives his teammates some confidence in the new quarterback, right?
That's right. John Stratton came back. He played as a freshman, sat out last year with some back issues, came back this year, and he's really stepped up. It's great to have that security blanket, a 6'2", 6'3" receiver who can go up and get it. That's really good, and that's helped out Adam getting some confidence. And we've moved some players around, having 2 running backs like Spison and LaCroix behind you, knowing you can always turn around and give to those guys really helps out. Darius Jones, Logan Johnson have helped us on the outside, and that's what I saw Friday night is Adam was more able to spread the wealth, I guess you can say. We had more receivers catch the ball, helping the offense be able to spread it around, force the defense to cover more players, and that opened up more grass for our guys to be able to work in.
As an offensive coordinator, what's your philosophy? What type of offense you like to run?
Well, we run a pretty wide open offense, spread it around. We like to get the defense by using multiple formations, force the defense to be in bad spots, and then take advantage of those bad spots. And that's kind of what we've been doing. We do run the same plays out of a lot of different looks. And again, that way our kids know the plays, they have confidence in the plays, and if we can force the defense to react in a way that we want them to, then that'll put us in advantageous situations.
You got Grayson County coming up, a 5A team. Your thoughts on Grayson County?
We've been watching the film. That's one of the things as a coordinator position. You watch a lot of film. You see what they do. You see what their strengths. You see what their weaknesses are. Last year we were able to go up there and kind of, we had some really success with certain plays. We're going to go back and look at those plays again versus their defense. They're running an odd front, which, that's a little bit of a different kink versus what Apollo ran last week. Our offensive line will have to work out some things in the run game, but I think we've got a good game plan in place. I think we've got a little bit of a speed advantage. Hopefully, we'll see if we can get that into action on Friday night. I know they'll be coming up here looking for some revenge since we beat them at their place last year. So,
you talked to me earlier that you handle the video part of the program. Talk to us more how Huddle has changed the game in the last few years.
It's a huge coaching tool. It's a great tool for our kids. Being able to have that film at their access 24 hours a day, we can send them messages. I'm constantly, I script out our first few plays. I send those out to our kids. They can watch those online. They can see the people moving to where they need to go. And a lot of kids nowadays are visual learners. When I grew up, I read instructions, but yet I could still listen. Now a lot of days kids have to see it being played out, and they can watch it on Huddle on their laptop any time of the day, whether it be at a break at school or during at home when they're sitting around, possibly when they get done with their homework, they can sit there and watch some Huddle. And again, when I was growing up playing football, we watched film Sunday afternoon, and then we watched it for an hour or two, and that was it. We didn't watch film again. Now we're watching so much film with kids. And, the old saying is the eye in the sky don't lie.
Right.
Well, when you can see yourself making those mistakes, you can then be able to correct those mistakes. It's huge. It's a great recruiting tool. If a college wants to see some film on a kid, we can send it to them, and they get it instantaneously. There's no more DVDs. There's no more VHS. It's instantaneous.
And each player has its own account, and when they're watching film,
That's right. We can monitor that. As a coordinator, I like to make sure my quarterback, he and I watch film together a lot of times, but my other players, I can go on there and monitor how many plays they've watched from the last time they logged on. I can see the highlights that they're marking. So it's a great teaching tool as well as a tool for them to get recruited as well, that's the main goal. We want to get them recruited.
Okay, well, we appreciate you spending some time with us, and we look forward to talking with you again.
Yep, hopefully we'll put up some great stats again, and we can talk again some other point.
All right, thank you. All right, well, this has been the Coach's Corner with Marcus Kimbrell. We'll see you next week.
You've been watching City County Sports, the Coach's Corner with Marcus Kimbrell. Brought to you by Bobby Wilson Furniture, Penn Station East Coast Subs, Legends, 54 Pizza Express, Trophy House, and Via Media. If you would like to be a sponsor of the Coach's Corner and show your school colors, call Rod at 270-683-1094.
Hello, I'm David Sandifer, head coach of the Davis County Lady Panthers soccer team. This week's Lady Panthers Legend Soccer Player of the Week is
Annie Stauffer. Annie had 2 goals and 2 assists for the Lady Panthers during Week 3 action. This week's Legends Soccer Player of the Week is presented by Legends, outfitters of active people.
Hello, I'm Doug Sandifer, head coach of the Davis County High School boys soccer team. This week's Panthers Legend Soccer Player of the Week is
Ryan Freer. Ryan had 2 goals and 1 assist this week for the Panthers during Week 3 action. He also played well both defensively and offensively in the Panthers' 2 games. This week's Legends Soccer Player of the Week is presented by Legends, outfitters of active people.
Year after year, our Philadelphia cheesesteak is voted best tasting sub all around America. Join us in celebrating this founding father of flavor, this titan of taste, the often imitated but never duplicated Penn Station Philadelphia cheesesteak. Visit Penn Station today.